Hi, everybody. Happy Wednesday, and welcome back to Chill Palms Midweek Reset. My name is Rachel King, and I get to guide you through about a 30-minute yoga flow. When we do come into our physical practice, all you'll need perhaps is a yoga mat. Maybe you have a blanket, some grass, some soft bit of ground that you can sit and move on comfortably. And if you do have access to an extra blanket, maybe a sweater, towels, we'll be doing some of our movement on our knees. So if you're somebody who would benefit from a little extra cushion, you might want to go grab those extra materials now. Our theme for this month is freedom. And in yogic philosophy, it allows us to find freedom from our ego, attachment, limiting beliefs. Our physical practice not only allows us to build physical strength, which also affords us freedom in our everyday lives, our everyday tasks and movement, but really it teaches us how we can sit with discomfort, really cultivating that trust in yourself that you can handle hard things. And with that trust in ourselves, that endurance, that really affords us so much freedom, not just physically, but mentally, spiritually, all of the above. So before we begin, let's meet in a cross-legged seated position. We'll bring our left leg in front. Feel really nice and grounded in both of your sits bones. And then find lots of beautiful length through your spine. An invitation here now to close your eyes or soften your gaze. And it might feel nice to bring one hand to your heart space, one hand onto the belly, perhaps tucking your chin, bowing down ever so slightly. Let's begin with a cleansing breath. Take a slow inhale through the nose. An audible exhale out the mouth. Let's find that breath one more time. Slow and steady, breathing in through the nose. And just sigh it out. Exhale. I'd love to invite you now just to draw your awareness to a limiting belief that perhaps it's dimming your radiance. Perhaps it's blocking some freedom for you. So, what might you call in to counteract that? Would you like to breathe in more joy, more curiosity, more trust? Take a moment to yourself here now, landing on that word that resonates with you. One more time, let's take a nice deep inhale through the nose. This time, exhale HM, a little hum. Hmm. From here, we can flutter our eyes open and we'll bring our hands to our knees here. Again, your left leg, your left shin should be in front. Hands arriving gently on your knees. As you inhale, take your chest high, your gaze high, lengthening through your spine. And then as you exhale, can you tuck your chin round the spine, spreading the shoulders far apart? Once more like this, inhale, can you draw your shoulders down from the ears as you gaze up? And then exhale, slow and steady, rounding the spine, tucking the chin. Staying in this concave shape, bring both hands over to your left knee. Now your right arm will sweep up and back. So much energy shooting out from the fingers as we reach behind the body. And exhale, we'll bring the right arm back across the body to round through the spine. Inhale, the right arm sweeps up and back. You might take your gaze with it. And then exhale, the right arm closes to that opposite left knee. This time we'll transition. Can you inhale and sweep the right fingertips all the way down to the mat, to the earth behind you? And as you exhale, your left hand comes across your lap to the opposite thigh. Sitting up taller through the spine, still grounded on your sits bones, take an inhale. Exhale, we might twist a little deeper through your waist, gazing over your right shoulder. We'll take one more breath in this seated spinal twist. From here, we'll find a beautiful hip opener, heart opener. We'll place the ball of your left foot down in front of you and prepare to firmly ground down with the right hand behind you. Inhale, come up to your right shin and press the hips up. This is a baby wild thing. And as you exhale, we return our seat to the mat. Take a counter twist and just open up your arms to a T, spiraling left. Inhale, spiral back to the right side. Right hand behind you, pressing up onto the shin. Open the hips, open the chest. Exhale, we take a seat and add that counter twist left. Now, as you inhale, bring your chest back forward, arms reaching forward from the shoulders. Can both knees arrive for your inner thighs to zip up tight? Inhale, our shins float up to our Navasana boat pose. Exhale, we lock it in. Can you draw your ribs to the center? Pull your belly button in nice and deep. Yes, you can, right? Hold this for 2 more breaths. Take a steady inhale. Steady exhale. It is okay to shake through it. 1 more breath. Inhale, we stay. Exhale, maybe firing up the inner thighs and glutes a little stronger, a little tighter. 1 more inhale. As you exhale, place the hands under your shoulders and feet arrive hip-width distance. We'll press our hips up to a reverse tabletop. Inhale, send your seat to the sky. Can you allow your head to fall back, breathing in? Exhale, stick your tongue out. Inhale, we seal our lips. Exhale, tucking the chin to chest as we return the seat to the mat. Cross-legged seat with the opposite leg in front. This should now be your right leg, right shin in front. Both hands will come to the right knee. Inhale for the left arm to sweep up and back, gazing with it. Exhale, we'll bring that left arm across the body, create so much space between the vertebrae as you round your spine. Inhale, energy shooting from your fingers as we reach our left hand back. And exhale, we'll sweep the arm across the body to your opposite knee. This is our transition. We inhale to sweep the left hand up and back, allowing the fingers to land behind you. And then exhale, place the right hand across your body onto your left thigh. Notice if you're rounding through your low spine or sinking backwards, can you press yourself a bit more upright onto your sits bones? Another inhale, let's grow taller, lengthening through the spine. And exhale, we'll twist deeper, gazing over your back left shoulder. Flowing into that beautiful baby wild thing. Now your right foot is ready to support you. We inhale, press up onto the left shin, lift your hips, lift the chest. Exhale, taking a seat. Counter twist, we open up our arms to the right. 1 more time. Inhale, spiral through the left, press your hips up. Exhale, we take a seat, opening up the chest and arms to the opposite side. Square your chest and arms forward and draw the knees together to close. Inhale, Navasana boat pose. Can you float the shins up? Exhale, find your strength here. Again, it's okay to shake, it's okay to wobble. We inhale to stay. Exhale, maybe the belly button pulls in deeper to your spine. Let your core support you here. 1 more breath. Inhale, stay. Exhale, take another beautiful breath in. Exhale, hands come under your shoulders, feet arrive hip-width distance. Reverse tabletop. Press your hips up. Perhaps you can open the throat, let your head fall back. One more breath in here. Exhale, stick your tongue out, release some heat, make it nasty. Inhale. Exhale, we return ourselves back down to the mat. Crossing legs, either leg in front this time. Let's reach up to the sky. Inhale. Exhale, open the chest as you cactus your elbows. Inhale to reach high. Exhale, begin to fold forward over your lap. Can you come over your ankles to meet in all fours? Otherwise, bring your legs underneath yourself. Centering yourself on your space. Shoulders arriving above your hands and your hips arriving above your knees. Inhale brings you to your cow spine. Lengthen your tailbone high. Look up. Exhale to scoop the tailbone under. Spread the shoulder blades far away. One more time. Inhale to your cow spine. Tailbone tilts up. We gaze up. And then exhale, puff up between your shoulders. Can you let your head hang heavy here? A moment if you'd like to move your body in circles. Acknowledging your specific needs right here in this moment. You might get a little funky with it. Shake it out. See what feels good. Now let's arrive in stillness here. Bring your chest and shoulders forward until you feel your weight supported by the entire hand. So the entire palm and even your fingertips are supporting you here. We'll float the right knee up to hip height and then begin to draw circles with your knee here, moving through the hip. Maintaining your steady breaths. Reverse direction of these circles. One more here. Bring that right thigh, right knee back to parallel. Inhale, tilt your tailbone up, gaze up. Let's bring this into our cow spine. Exhale, round the spine. Draw your navel up and in, knee to nose. Then we can tent up on our fingertips and place the right foot through between your hands. Inhale, rise up to your Anjaneyasana, your low lunge. Exhale, opening the chest, cactus the elbows, take your gaze high. Inhale, arms sweep up. Exhale, hands float back down to frame your foot, and we'll lengthen our front leg to a half split. Inhale, lift your chest halfway. Your fingers might float up into the air. Then as you exhale, can you surrender a little deeper to this fold, breathing into the underside of your right leg. Gaze forward and rebend this right knee to your low lunge. We'll take one more big breath here. Inhale, we sweep up. Exhale, hands come back down to frame your front foot. Tuck your back toes and step back to your high straight arm plank. Another moment for our core. Tuck the pelvis under, firm up through your thighs, drawing your belly button up and into your spine. Again, we are cultivating that trust in yourself. We're just gonna stay here for one inhale. As you exhale, we'll slowly bring ourselves down to the mat. Untuck your toes here. Draw the elbows close to your ribs. Inhale, lift your chest to cobra. Exhale, press your hips back to child's pose. I always enjoy toes connected, knees opened wide. You might feel comfortable to allow your forehead to rest to the mat. And perhaps bending the elbows, bring prayer hands to the base of your skull, allowing a little more softness in your neck and shoulders. Take a deep breath in through the nose. And exhale. We'll stretch the arms forward again. Bring our chest and hips back up to our all fours tabletop. Again, let's bring our shoulders forward enough that the entire hand is supporting you here. And always finding that sensation of weightlessness, buoyancy. Yes, ribs draw tight, navel draws in. This time, your left knee rises up about hip height, and you'll begin to draw circles with your knee here. You're always empowered to add your own movement too. Let's reverse directions of these circles. Now bring that left knee back up to hip height. Inhale, tailbone tilts high, gaze up. Exhale, round the spine, knee to chest. Tent up on the fingertips and step your left foot through between your hands. Rising high, sweep the arms up. Inhale, low crescent lunge. Exhale, open the chest, open the elbows. Inhale, reach tall. Exhale, we bring our hands down beside our foot and lengthen that front leg, settling into your half split. Halfway lift. Inhale, the heart rises. Exhale, can you fold just a little deeper? Maybe one day the forehead connects to the shin. Take the gaze back forward. Rebend your left knee. Inhale, big back bend. Reach the heart up to the sky. Exhale, hands come down to frame your foot. Tuck the back toes. Step back to your high plank again. Shoulders square above the wrist. Inhale, we stay. Exhale, down dog. Stretch your tailbone up and back. Let this feel so nourishing to you. It might feel nice to pedal out the knees, pedal out the feet. Perhaps you'd like to gently shake the head no. Nod it yes. Now keep your gaze forward at the hands. Lift your heels, bend the knees, and take a little walk up towards the center or top of your space. Feet can remain hip-width distance here. We'll find a generous ragdoll. Bend your knees. Catch your elbows. Can you let your head hang heavy as you begin to sway the torso? I wonder how it might feel to close your eyes and get a little risky with it, yes? Can you feel the different muscle groups engaging that are always working to support you and keep you upright? Arriving in stillness, take a deeper bend in your knees and release your elbows. Roll up through the spine, one vertebra at a time, until eventually we arrive to be standing tall. Inhale, arms sweep up overhead. Exhale, opens your heart. Take your gaze high, cactus. Inhale, reach up. Bring your right hand to the left wrist. Exhale, enjoy a really lovely side body stretch. Create as much space as possible between your left ribs. We'll inhale back to center and switch our grip. And then exhale, we reach up and over the other way, always lengthening as we lean. Inhale, coming back to center. Exhale, bringing your hands to your heart center. Perhaps even resting your thumbs to your chest. An invitation to close your eyes. You might gently shift the weight around in your feet till you arrive perfectly balanced, perfectly grounded. An invitation to reconnect with that invitation, that intention that you set for yourself. What are you calling more of into your being today? That joy, playfulness, courage. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Exhale with that little hum. Eyes flutter open. We'll send these prayer hands up to the sky. Inhale. Exhale, swan diving back down. Uttanasana, forward fold. Halfway we rise. Inhale. Exhale to fold, hands come to the mat, step back to your high plank. One inhale here. Exhale, tailbone up and back, down dog. Lengthen your right leg up to the sky. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, shift it forward, setting up your half pigeon. Can your right knee come towards your right wrist? If possible, that shin will swing around for the ankle to be near your left wrist. My hips are real tight. Doesn't happen quite like that. I very gently scooch myself back. Tenting fingertips will inhale, find that length through your spine. Exhale, can you bend your elbows and eventually fold over into your resting pigeon? If you do have those additional blankets or towels with you, you're absolutely welcome to roll them up and offer yourself a little bit more support here. And this position can be a little bit intense, right? So if you are greeted with some serious discomfort, rather than gripping, rather than energizing that stress, I wonder if you can just breathe through it. Trust that you can handle it. Trust that I'm not going to keep you here forever. We'll take another breath in. Exhale, can you melt just a little closer to the earth beneath you? Now, ever so gently, use the hands to walk the chest back up, finding length through your spine. We'll inhale to lift the chest. Exhale to ground your palms to the mat. Tuck your back toes. We'll send this right leg up and back. Inhale. Maybe you shake it out. Exhale into your down dog. Other side. Inhale, left leg rises. Exhale, gaze forward. Bring the left knee to your left wrist. See if you can bring the shin across. Ever so gently, we might scooch the opposite leg back. Inhale, lifts your chest high. And exhale, you might begin to walk your hands forward. You might stay upright on hands. You might come down to elbows. Maybe you can fold all the way over your leg. Sometimes, as much as we are telling our body to release, not to grip, not to freak out, sometimes physically it doesn't really happen, right? So in this moment, it's an invitation to find acceptance. It might not feel super comfortable, but know that you can handle it. Steady inhales. Just as slow and steady with your exhale. Staying in your deepest fold, take an inhale. Exhale, maybe you can melt just a little further. Now using the hands to walk the chest upright, take an inhale, look high. Exhale, palms grounding down, back toes tucking to the mat. Sweep your left leg up and through. Inhale, shake it out. Exhale, we return to down dog. Knees lower to the mat. Your hips can rest back to your heels, arriving in your child's pose. A deep breath in and out. Sit back towards your heels, roll up through your spine to sit tall. We'll take a seat to the side. Bring the legs forward in front of you. Inhale, reach up high. Exhale, finding a forward fold over both of your legs. Perhaps you allow your head to hang heavy here. Maybe you shimmy out your knees, wiggle out your hips. Arriving in stillness, we'll lift our chest and torso high. Bend the knees to place your feet flat on the mat, maybe scooching yourself a little bit more forward on your space. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, how slowly can you lower to the mat? Take your time. Feel the tailbone scoop under. Draw the navel in. And eventually you'll land gently on your mat. And we'll step our feet closer into the seat, maybe tickling your heels. We do this so you know your knees are stacked above your heels. Then we'll inhale, lift your seat up to bridge, sending the hips high. Exhale, one vertebra at a time, returning to the mat. Step your feet as wide as your mat or just outer hip width distance. Allow the knees to windshield wiper side to side. Open up your arms to a T if you have space to do so, or they could also cactus. The next time your knees fall to the right, they can stay there. You might hook your right ankle over the left thigh. And you don't need to actively push down on the left thigh. We're just aiding gravity in its work. And you might take your gaze over your left shoulder. We'll step our right foot down. Inhale the knees through center. Exhale, knees fall to the left. Your left ankle can hook over the right thigh, settling into your twist here. Perhaps gazing over the right shoulder. Take a slow breath in. Slow breath out. Inhale the knees back to center and hug them into your chest. As you exhale, curl up to wrap around your shins. Take an inhale, squeeze. Exhale, releasing to Shavasana, arms and legs extended. Or perhaps one hand to your heart space, one hand to your belly. We'll take some deep breaths here, allowing your practice to integrate. Slow, steady inhales. Slow, steady exhales. We'll stay here for just a couple more breaths. I'll guide you back out when it's time. Allowing yourself to receive this rest. And we'll begin to wiggle our toes. Inhale, stretch your arms long overhead. Exhale, hug the knees back in. We'll meet back in an upright seated posture. You might rock and roll through your spine, or you might roll to your favorite side and allow the arms to press yourself up. When we arrive in our seat, we'll grow tall through our spine. Invitation to close the eyes again. Invitation to bring your hands heart center. Taking a deep breath in through the nose. Let's exhale one more time with that gentle hum. Bringing prayer hands up to your third eye. May your thoughts bring you peace and harmony. Bringing prayer hands down to your lips. May your words bring peace and harmony to others. And bringing our prayer hands back to heart center. May we live with peaceful and harmonious intentions. Namaste. Thank you all so much for joining me. Thank you all so much for making time in your day and your week to take care of yourself. I hope that you are feeling a little bit more grounded, a little bit lighter, a little bit more free. All of this beautiful music that we flowed to is provided by the artists at Chill Palm. You can find this on Spotify. This specific playlist will be added to that midweek reset playlist. But they have so many beautiful offerings. So if you're not yet already following Chill Palm, subscribing to their newsletter, I hope you do so. Thank you so much again, everybody. Have a beautiful rest of your day and a beautiful week.